Howdy y'all, Tom and Zort here with the Rogue Attraction, and we have the Brown Derby behind us. We're about to go grab an early dinner from there. I have a buddy of mine with me. We're gonna probably get some grapefruit cake, Cobb salad, who knows. But anything goes. So here we are outside of the Brown Derby, the last Hollywood Brown Derby left, and it's the beginning of Sunset Boulevard on your way to Tower of Terror. That's right, this is the start of Sunset Boulevard. Also, I think the housing of Club 33 at Hollywood Studios. So I believe there's a Club 33 in here. I think it's this way. We're gonna go check. Oh, look, I love the lights. The lights are so cool. I have a bowler hat. I have that derby hat, so here it is. Just to let you know, here is the elusive Club 33 in Disney's Hollywood Studios. It is the second floor of the Brown Derby. Look at the lights. Oh, the camera's working. Now here we have images of the original Brown Derby in Hollywood. It does not exist anymore. Also, the cleanest restrooms on property. Just thought I'd share that with people. Restrooms are important to people, you know that? Oh, okay, thank you. Only still the character. Who are we near?
Characters.
I don't know, recognize. Oh, I don't recognize them. Okay, I recognize some of them. It's not super recognizable.
We were built in the late 20s and became popular in the late 30s, early 40s. That's like that golden Hollywood time period. Anybody wanting to be here. Everybody in our dining room is some of the famous people who have dined with us while we were open. And if you guys are tucked in a bad spot. But if you notice anybody in the dining room in a gold frame, those are going to be all of the originals that were sketched in the Brown Derby. And then anything else is going to be a replica. Fun little fact, there are 4 famous dogs in here, and for some reason Miss Lucille Ball is in twice. She was a super frequent flyer. Are there any dietary concerns I need to be aware of, my friends?
Nope.
Beautiful. Can I get us started with a glass of wine or maybe a margarita flight today?
What would you recommend? What's the Brown Derby go-to?
So, we of course are known for our grapefruit cake, and we do have a grapefruit cake martini, which is delicious. Personally, when I come in, I do like to do that margarita flight. You're going to get a pomegranate, a blood orange, and an original with that chocolate Grand Marnier on top. One of my other personal favorites is going to be that Floridian Collins. I'm not a vodka person, but this St. Augustine vodka that's in it is super refreshing. It's a very crisp drink. And if we're wanting to do a little fun, the Hollywood Lights is really fun. You're going to get a little glow cube in there. It's kind of like a little beachy drink. And I also recommend the Hollywood. It's kind of like a French martini.
Okay.
How about I get you guys started with some water?
Yes, I think.
I'm going to do that margarita.
Absolutely, I love that, my friend. How about you, my friend?
I'm gonna try the grapefruit martini.
Absolutely, my friend. Beautiful. So right now, our seasonal fish, my friends, is going to be a rainbow trout. It is stuffed with a blue lung crab. It's got a brown butter sauce on it. And then my personal recommendation right now has been that 50th anniversary filet mignon. So tender you can cut it with a plastic butter knife. I personally make a serving here for the side of sea scallops on there. Walt Disney liked to put a fried egg right on top, unless his wife is around because then she's going to yell about his cholesterol. Let me know if you have absolutely any questions, my friends, and I'll be right back with our drinks, okay?
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Sitting down, I have my grapefruit cake martini here. I'm gonna put an image of the menu screenshot in over here to my right or left, depending on how you're looking at it. Besides that, I also got the sustainable fish, which is rainbow trout with lump blue crab stuffed in, turnips. Actually, I'm surprising they're actually having a decent amount of low-carb side dishes in here. You have parsnips, you have turnips. Both of those are actually on the lower carb, so you might have some keto options in here without even going fully meat only. Just giving you a heads up. You also have the Cobb salad, which also could be on dirty keto. I'm trying to get some weight off before the meetup in October, and right now I'm punching like 50 pounds over where I want to be. But I'm gonna give a sip of this grapefruit cake martini. Oh wow, that is dangerous. It basically just tastes like grapefruit ice cream, almost. So good. It is so tasty. You have a little piece of grapefruit in on here. Oh, awesome.
He just tried his drink. He likes it sweet.
It's kind of like a melted. It's almost like a melted Dole Whip.
Okay. Melted Dole Whip. I'm gonna try.
Okay, I apologized earlier for the lack of food cam. It was pouring when I left my house, and I don't want to ruin a camera again. We have rainbow trout with blue crab stuffed. The skin looks delicious on the top. I'm a big fan of crispy fish skin. And we have some, which looks like wilted arugula, and we also have turnip. Now, if you're not a fan of turnip, I can understand, but it's a lower carb root vegetable. So I like the appreciation to a wider range of starches. So looks nice. So let's try some of this trout. It is boneless. I will say, I always pay mind, even if it is boneless. You never want to get a fish bone stuck in your throat. I've had that happen. It's not fun, but it is boneless. We got some of the crab, some of the fish. Oh, so nice. That crab meat, and there's also little sliced almonds with the crab meat stuffing. Very, and it's real crab, no artificial K here. And the skin is great. If you're a seafood fan, this is definitely worth getting. And like I said, it's a lighter dish. And it's kind of nice to find some of those options, especially if you've been going to the park for the day. You got your chicken fingers with your kids. Getting something elevated, something light, something a little healthier maybe. I know there's still probably 10 pounds of butter on here, but at least Melanie Mac would like it. The turnips are also just sauteed. Normally if I have turnips, I mash them, but they're seasoned well and they're very light and crispy. It looks like they blanched them before sauteing them to let them keep that sort of crisp crunch to them. And for the greens, they're greens. There's a little bit of a cinnamon taste to the parsnips. No, sorry, turnips. All the same things sometimes. Sorry I didn't talk about the greens because I have a dessert that's here. It's the world famous grapefruit cake at the Brown Derby. And this looks delicious. You have this nice, sweet, citrusy, not too bitter, almost glazed sauce on the top with a white chocolate chip on the top, which I'm going to save that probably for last. I'm just going to take this little white chocolate ganache flower petal off. Ooh, even the white chocolate is good. And we'll do a little cut through action because I missed that for the fish. Very moist cake, by the way.
Do you want to do an espresso, cappuccino?
Cut the cake. Let's try the cake. So I always view this as like a citrus tiramisu. That's the way I kind of described it to people, and that's kind of what it is. You have the moist cake. It's super, so like almost dripping. It's not a traditional cake in that way, but that's the best apt description I have for you. Is think about a grapefruit citrusy tiramisu with cream. Very refreshing, even though it's the size. It's a huge cake. I'm gonna sit here and eat this. I do have a cappuccino coming, but I'm gonna give you my final thoughts outside of the restaurant. Don't want prying eyes to hear. So I'm outside of the restaurant. I can talk freely without offending because Brittany, our server, was great. All I'm going to say is someone's going to walk behind me in my video now. Oh, he's looking at the map. All right. The trout with the stuffed blue crab and almonds with the turnips was great. It's very light, very refreshing. The grapefruit cake is delicious as always. Service was great. The only thing that should stop you from coming here is one, being able to get a reservation, or if you have to balance a budget. If I was my case, I would maybe say eat off property one day and save up and do a meal here. If you're coming to this park, reservation wasn't hard to get. The restaurant is immaculate. The servers were great. Probably some of the best inside of a theme park, to be honest, outside of like really the $4 sign restaurants. But this is the Rogue attraction. I'm still getting used to saying that with Tom and Zort. saying don't be afraid to do the fool. Have fun of your vacations. Don't forget to say hi. I won't bite, and you got his stuff away finally. Don't forget to subscribe to Park Hoppin' too. Peace.